Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am back. I know that it seems like I took a little bit of a break, and that is because I should have explained October is a very slow month for flying. At least for me, it's usually when I take my vacation time. So that's what I've been doing the last couple weeks, just enjoying some time at home. And like I've mentioned before, my son just started school this year. So you know what that means. Kids get sick. Kids get sick, I get sick, and it's a circle. So I'm kind of just getting over that. I've had, congestion, a headache for a few days, and my son was sick, so I had to take time off for that. But I know the background here seems a little bit different. You're like, wait, that's not a hotel. That's right, I am actually home. Like I just mentioned, it is my vacation time. And we are preparing to take a trip in a couple weeks. So what I'm going to show you guys today is actually what I pack for my son's little book bag, what I take with him on every single plane ride to keep him occupied, to keep him entertained. And I know it seems like traveling with a toddler could be really difficult, but if you're prepared, I'm going to show you how to prepare, what to get them, what to bring for yourself to keep you sane, because I know traveling is not fun, especially when you have young kids and you don't know what to do with them on a plane ride. For even just an hour plane ride, kids need entertainment. So I'm going to show you guys what I pack with him on his little book bag and some little things that will just help make the ease of travel better. I'm gonna take you guys with me to Target now, show you some inexpensive items that I always bring with me. And keep in mind, I don't show him any of this stuff until we are on the airplane. So I'll be back in a little bit and I'll show you everything I got. We are back home, and as you can tell, I got some things in hand. So I did actually end up going to Target and to, Five Below, because they're right next to each other in my town. So a couple of important things that I always bring is a small backpack, and this is primarily so it gives my son a little bit of independence to feel like, okay, I have my own things, I have my own bag. And you could get these little, this is from Amazon. So you could get these small backpacks pretty much anywhere, Target, Amazon, if you don't already have them as a parent with young children. But everything will be packed in here. I'm not gonna give him any of this stuff until we're on the airplane. He's sitting down in his seat and we're all set to go. As you can see, it has his name on it. I've gotten these personalized stickers on Amazon as well. On his book bag, I have hand sanitizer. And this is probably one of the most important things if you are a parent potty training. So I actually recently discovered this because my son doesn't like that collapsible portable potty. So this actually opens up and you could place this on the potty. So, they're not having to hold themselves up on the seat. They don't have to touch anything. This is theirs. And when you're done, close it up and you collapse it. And it does have the little attachment for boys. So if you're potty training and you want to keep up with your potty training toddler, I would highly recommend this. This is from Amazon, very inexpensive. But this is going to go in the book bag. And I'm also going to be carrying my own book bag as well with the bigger things like the iPad. If you are a toddler parent, a child, however old your kid is, an iPad is a necessity. I know a lot of parents don't like to give their kids screen time, but when you're on a plane for 4 hours straight and they're refusing to watch what's on the screen in front of them, they're over all the toys and stuff, here's your lifesaver, the iPad. If you don't already have one, they're very inexpensive now. Another important item, your neck pillow. And not only for parents, but for kids. I sometimes use this, like if my son happens to fall asleep, I'll use this as a pillow. He could rest his head on top of me, or like I'll use it as a cushion. This has helped me on my last couple trips with him, because depending on the time that you're flying out, it could rather be nap time or bedtime. Like our next upcoming trip is pretty much going to be his bedtime, so I'm anticipating him falling asleep, and this is a big lifesaver. I also saw in Target they have like these travel blankets where you just zip it up and you put it in a blanket. We have a couple of like small blankets that I always bring on the trip with us, but that's also a good idea. You know, it gets cold. It's very hard to control the temperature on an aircraft. I know this as a flight attendant. It is very difficult. The front of the cabin could be really hot. The back of the cabin could be really cold. It's not like a home air conditioner where you have any way to control it, unfortunately. So I always recommend bringing sweaters and a blanket. You want to keep everybody warm. Another item to go with the iPad is Bluetooth headphones. So the last trip that I had brought my son, he had the headphones with the wire and he did not like that. You know, kids are constantly moving. It's very difficult for a young child, 2-3 years old, to stay still. So he wasn't a fan of having the wire on his headphones. So I got the Bluetooth one, and I did get these from Five Below. But they were $7. Nonetheless, very inexpensive item. You know, it gives them that sense like, okay, you know, if their parents having headphones on, they have the same thing, so they're not looking for your item. So this is also gonna go with the iPad. And then a couple other items. These are all like small items. I try to keep it very inexpensive because some of these things are not going to be coming home with us, or if they do, they're just going to be thrown out at some point. So I try to keep it very inexpensive from the Target dollar spot and from Five Below. So my son does happen to like to color, and these items I've purchased from him many times just to keep him occupied. So there are these mess-free like coloring books. So this is almost like a water marker. You don't have to do anything with it, but the pages change color when you use the marker. So I got him this one, and then I also got him a Paw Patrol one because he loves Paw Patrol. And this one, I think these are actual, oh no, these are the mess-free colors as well, but they're different colors, yellow, red, and blue. These are cute. These are only $1 from the Target dollar spot, and they had different themes, but this is the Mickey Mouse theme. And on the inside, you have a coloring book, you have stickers and crayons. So this is also a good item to keep them occupied. And if you want to do a little bit more educational stuff, I got these in Five Below. These were $1 each. So I got number and letter cards, and then colors and shapes. These are also really good to have at home, just in general. You know, kids are learning in school, or if your toddler is still not in school, it's always good to have something on hand, teach them colors, numbers. That has helped tremendously with my son. He has so many of them lying around the house. Another thing that I found in the Target dollar spot that I thought was pretty cool was these creatures of the night. These are magnetic sheets, and if you see, there's like different animals, and on the back they're magnets. So I thought this would be really cool, keep him entertained for a little bit. And he likes animals. He typically goes for like dinosaurs and stuff like that. So this is something that he doesn't normally get to play with at home because I absolutely despise having to clean up Play-Doh, slime, anything in that nature. So I'm gonna give it to him on the plane, see how he is. If it's a no-go, he will never get this again. But it is Play-Doh. I found this little pack as well. I think this was like either $1 or $3. Very inexpensive, and you get a couple different colors in there to play with. And then one more item that I got for him, because he loves anything to do with like cars, race cars. I got him a pack of like the little mini cars. He doesn't have these yet. He's not gonna get these until we're on the plane as well. And then a couple other necessities to go with some of the items. Wet wipes. These are the wet ones, antibacterial for your toddler, yourself, for anybody to clean their hands, to clean, you know, around themselves. As a flight attendant, I'm telling you right now, things are not as clean as you might anticipate. They don't always get sanitized after every single plane lands and leaves. So I will always highly recommend bringing your own antibacterial wipes. And then, you know, toddler potty training. I got flushable wipes. You know, paper on the plane is not like the best paper on the plane, so I always recommend getting your own wipes. So if you're not already bringing wipies, but these are flushable, so you could, you know, just flush them down. That is pretty much everything that I got for my son. But another item that I bring with me on my trips, this bag, you're gonna be like, this is huge. But this is gonna go in my personal book bag. This I usually fill with like juices, his favorite snacks, and then I could also use it when I go to the beach or wherever I'm going on a trip. So it's nice and handy. This, I brought it on my last trip when we went to Dominican Republic, and it was great. I had all his like favorite snacks pretty much for the entire week that we were there. And it was perfect. By the time I brought it back home, like it was completely empty, and I just chucked it in the book bag. Let's see. I think for the most part, that is pretty much everything that I put in his travel book bag. Keeps me a little sane, and like I'm a flight attendant, so I'm telling you what it is that I think you should bring. Like make sure you keep your kids entertained, bring their favorite toys, bring their favorite snacks. Like these things are also gonna keep him entertained while we're on vacation as well, because he's not gonna have all his like big monster trucks and toys, and he's not gonna have his TV and stuff. So I give him a little bit of things that he likes so he can open it on the plane. It's also like this huge, oh my god, this is like a Christmas morning type of thing. Not only is he on an airplane, but now he has new toys. He's more inclined to behave, and you as a parent also feel a lot calmer knowing that you're doing everything to keep your kid nice and calm and have the best travel experience. I hope that you guys liked everything that I showed. Like this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.